Hello guys, and the combination wrench set series continues. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road. I think there's a need for that on YouTube. I do some low end and some high end also sprinkled in. I usually try to do it in a series format. It seems pretty popular. And so far in this series, there's 18 total. I've shown 12. This is the 12th one, the Tone. I showed Craftsman, Horseseed, Duratec, Seda, Wen, Carlisle, Tekton, Olsa, SK Genius in the V series. And this Tone, which is the 12th, and I still got 6 more to show you. I got Milwaukee, Capri, Icon, Steelman Pro, Facom, and Wright. The Steelman Pro's original order got lost. So hopefully I can get it in for this series. I had to reorder it. This is brand new, so it's an unboxing. Usually if I do 2 videos, one will be an unboxing when I first get it, and one will be a follow-up after long time use. Tone combination wrench set, the model number is CS700P. It was about $40 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below for you. This is a 7-piece set. Is it made in Japan? I'm not sure. Some are made in Taiwan, some are made in Japan. I don't know. I couldn't find any information verifying for sure where this set was made. Let's take it off the turntable. I know you guys like that. Here's a nice case it comes in. And it does have skips. These are brand new, like I said. Tone. Tone is in the house. Let's take a gander. It's got 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, 19, respectively. There's the case. The case is pretty nice, pretty compact. These are light wrenches, by the way. And they're a little bit longer than regular pattern as well. It opens up like so. I'll show you the chamfer first. A lot of guys like to see the chamfer before we go into more detail. There's a 19 mil. There's the back side. There's a business end. It's got probably average amount of chamfer, give or take. Let's try the 13. I always showed 19, 13, and 10 usually. There's a 13. These are a good looking wrench. I'm not sure if I really like them yet, but I'll show you why. There's a 13. And we'll do one more. I always do the 18, or 19, 13, and 10. Here's the 10, which is pretty common. We all need a 10. Everybody uses the 10. That's the one that walks off. There's the chamfer. Okay, let's pull a 19 up to the camera here. And there's the open end part. There is no anti-slip, just a regular open end. It's got that satin chrome. You can see the speckles in it. I do like it. It's good looking. The ID markings are stamped. And the name is raised up. You can see it there, Tone. It's got a narrow beam. Very lightweight as well. The length is a little bit longer. I got a Tekton here. We all know Tekton. They are a little bit longer. There's a 19. Let's do the 13 here. Here's a 13 Tekton, and here's a Tone 13. So they're a little bit longer pattern. They're very, very narrow beam. They're light. These things are light. The beam is a lot narrower than a Tekton. You can see it there. It's just a thin beam. Let's put the 19 in a fastener. I call this the meat and potatoes. That's probably average. Seen better, I've seen worse. Here's the box end part. It's probably an average fit. We'll put a caliper on it. Hey guys, I just give you guys options and let you guys decide what's right for you. That's all I do here. So you ain't got to go out and buy every set like I buy. Here's a caliper on a 19. I do got a 0. Put it at the throat. Wow, that's a high reading there. I don't like to see that. Let me make sure this is 0. That is 0. Holy moly. Let's get it up here in the throat here if we can, Jeff. That's a high reading. Anything over 0.3 is high. You want to see in the 2s or lower preferably. Those are high readings, guys. That wrench there, the 19, is sloppy, at least in the open end part. I realize most people don't use the open end part to break loose a fastener. Hopefully you're probably using a 6-point box with a breaker bar if it's a stubborn fastener, if you can get it on there, or the box end. But say you do alignments, they use the open end. Okay, let's try 13 here. I'll bring the 13 up again close to the camera so you can check out that beam. They are a good looking wrench. They're very light compared to a Tekton or a Capri or any other wrench for that matter. These are a light wrench. And they are longer pattern. I don't know if they consider them longer pattern. It didn't say long pattern, but they are a little bit longer than the Tekton. Not much. If I didn't say so, I do get the 15-degree offset. Most of the wrenches do. Not all. Trying to get it to focus there. There's a chamfer again on it. Let's see what this does on a fastener. I call this the meat and potatoes. Let's take a gander. That fits pretty good on that one. Not as bad as the 19. But open end part is average at best. Let's put it on a fastener. Or I mean, a fastener on a caliper. Let's make sure it's zeroed. Let's see how bad this one is. The 19 was bad, guys. Let's see how this one is. Not as bad. 2s is where you want to see it, or lower. It's in the mid 2s, which would make this an average, probably an average fit on the 13. The 19 wasn't good. Let's try a 10 here. Got a fastener for the 10 here. Usually the 10s are, for some reason, the 10s usually are tighter. That's average at best. That fits pretty good. Overall, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it. It doesn't got the best tolerances, so that could be a factor, but they're a good looking wrench. It's not a complete set. That hurts it. 19 in the beginning of the throat. That's a good reading. That's a solid reading. The 10's a good wrench. The 10's got good reading, but the 19, 13, not so. We'll put one more out. I don't got a fastener for the 14. There's the 14. They're pretty consistent though with the chrome. There's no rough edges. It's pretty smooth. Let's see what the 14 does. That's an average reading. Average. The mid 2s is average. So overall, they're average fit on the fastener. Maybe a little sloppy in the bigger size, 19 and 13. It's not a bad set. It's $40 is okay for a price for a 7-piece, but the skips, I think, will hurt it because it's not a complete set and it's not that tight in the fastener, and I don't know. It'd be good for a weekend warrior, DIYer, semi-pro, you know, in that range. I don't know about professional. They don't like skips to begin with, but it comes in that nice little case, which I do like. I do like it's a little bit longer in length. That helps a little bit, but I haven't been making the video, guys, every day because I got construction going on. My driveway's getting repaved. I got a huge driveway. That's why I've been doing every other day for now, but I got a few more sets to show you, and next week we'll do a finale. We'll put them all together, and I'll give you my overall thoughts, my picks, and so on, the pros and cons about each set. All right, guys, take care. Have a great day, and leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think about these. All right.